starting a new channel. We're talking MMA right here. And the first thing we're going to talk about here is Tom Aspinall and Jon Jones, because they're going off on Twitter right now with the beef. It's kind of hilarious, and we all know we want to see this matchup. Everybody's excited for this matchup. We know rankings-wise, it is the matchup to make. Jon Jones is waiting out for Stipe. Tom Aspinall is trying to chase down this matchup. We're seeing this hard on social media right now, but Jon Jones isn't having none of that. Before we dig in, though, you need to click that subscribe button right now, because I'm going to be the new hot, fresh MMA channel here on YouTube. We're dropping content every day here. Videos going over the news, going over the events and everything else. Click that button. Stop missing out. But let's look at what's going on today. And I want to start things off here with the video Jon Jones posted on Instagram. It went all over Twitter. That's how I found it. But it's kind of hilarious. But let's dig in here. Let's watch that real quick. This was posted by Aspinall like a few days ago. But watch the response here. Boom.
I'm over here fresh off the operation table, and you're making attacks over the internet, framing yourself as if I'm running from you, even though I announced potentially retiring before you beat Sergey. I didn't know which one of you guys went away. The story has still been the same. Bro, I became champion when you were 18 years old. I've been here for years. I don't know where you've been this whole time, but I've always been here. You beat Andrei Arlovsky when you were, 27? He was 42. Outside of that, what else have you done? You beat Sergey. That's the only thing you've done. Bro, sit down, create your own legacy.
So that's it for that. What do you guys think of Jon Jones after that video? What do you think that's happening? What I'm going to be saying here with that is Jon Jones is just waiting to have his last fight. He's waiting to have that ceremonious fight where he just finishes off his career, caps it off. He says Stipe as that guy who's been in the UFC for a bit, and he just wants to have that last fight, that send-off fight, to cap off his career. I think that's it. And chasing down Aspinall is not in the cards for him. But going back to Jon Jones' Twitter here, he has been tweeting often today. He has been going off. He has been fired out about Tom Aspinall. I love how a fighter can do an interview about me every week, make silly memes on the internet, and then when I respond, they play the victim. LOL. Tom, you talking about someone's ego running wild is one of the most hypocritical things ever. You literally haven't kept my balls out of your mouth since you've won that imaginary championship. Both you and Sergey have 0 championships between your name. That is funny. The thing about him, the thing about this, let's go up to another one. He had another juicy one. What I refuse to do, this one here, what I refuse to do is be like a lot of these other fighters who stuck around too long. That just won't happen. Your boy Bones Jones over here, despite what a lot of people may like to think, I've set myself up pretty well in life. I want Stipe for my resume. Outside of that, I need nothing else from this support. I came, I saw, I conquered. Facts. Facts. The thing about that, why not just vacate the belt and just wait for Stipe and let the division move on? Why not just do that? That just makes more sense. Why not just vacate it, let the division move on, have your fight with Stipe, have your send-off fight. We know what you're wanting to do here. We know the motives here. You want to send it off. You want to do it right with a guy that you respect who's been around for a bit, and you want to have that last fight and just go off. And then Tom Aspinall is here just chasing to get that fight, to get that money fight, just to get the belt even. Because that's your goal here when you're Tom Aspinall. You're in that position to do so. You're just not getting that dance partner to commit with you. And the fact is, if you're not really willing for that, and I know you just got fresh off the operating table like you just said, Tom Aspinall, though, is waiting in the wings. He's earned the spot. We don't want to see him fight Stipe, especially for the belt. But with Stipe here, we might as well see it as a send-off fight, and that's it. Vacate the belt if you're going to do that. If not, step it up and go after Tom Aspinall. But we know what you're trying to do here, Jon Jones. We know what you're trying to do here. You're trying to come back. You're trying to get your send-off fight, get your last paycheck, and move on. And going back to Twitter here, taking a look here to the last tweet. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is coming back from 2 different surgeries and defeating Stipe is my primary goal. And a huge feat, if you ask me. We both have already agreed to massive contracts. A win for either one of us would be absolutely massive. That's the truth. That's all I'm saying. I understand a lot of you guys don't fully understand what's happening behind the scenes. You don't make it as far as myself and Stipe, not realizing the business of this. The key word is business of this, the money on this. I think the Aspinall fight would sell. I think the Stipe fight would sell. I think it's more of a legacy thing. I think it's more of a thing like holding on to that legacy. And the thing is, you don't need the belt for that. You're Jon Jones. You've been here for quite the bit. You've been here forever. We know you as the GOAT. We don't need you to hold on to this. Have your send-off fight. We know that's happening. We know you're not chasing around guys in the division, having guys work their way up to fight you. We know that. We know that part of the game's over in your career. Drop the belt, fight Stipe, and move on. We understand the side of the business, too. We understand the side of the business where the division has to move on. And I don't think the belt's really going to do that much to it. Because the scenario behind that, after the injury here, it's kind of tarnished. The belt's just a side piece right now. You don't really need it. Vacate the belt. Let somebody else get some value out of that. You and Stipe, if you're going to rumble there for a send-off fight, your names alone is enough to sell it for you to get your money. You already got your contracts, like you just said. Just move forward with that. Just move forward with that. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you want that fight? Do you agree with him just vacating and just rolling with Stipe if that's his plans? What do you want out of this? Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.